Zone Ads, World of Local Business Info.
Journalism and sports. Shri Abhijit Sen Gupta ji has always been a sports lover from the schooling days. Later he studied and pursued his college in Andhra Pradesh. He also won a junior state championship javelin throw in Andhra Pradesh. Later, subsequent to his schooling, he did his journalism and mass communication and started beginning to work with the Hindu newspaper since 1980. Over the next 35 years, he has covered a variety of sports that includes cricket, football, boxing, track and field, hockey, volleyball, cycling, sailing and tennis, a lot of sports. I think he has covered almost every sport as a journalist for more than 3 decades. Shri Abhijit Sen Gupta ji is retired from Hindu since 2015 and now he writes articles on freelance as a journalist. So journalist remains always a journalist. We are happy to have you and it's a great value addition to have you gentlemen on our board and we hope working together in development of the sport of cycling under the able vision and guidance of Dr. Maxwell. We welcome you once again. A little about Dr. Maxwell Cycling Welfare Association. I would be calling it from here in onwards as MTCWA. I would also like to introduce about 2 more gentlemen who will be joining us shortly. Sri R. Jaykumar, a retired assistant commissioner from IRS, a lot of from the income tax. A lot of us know about him. He has been a great sports lover, a sportsman himself, and as well as a great support to MTCWA. And Jay Kumar will be joining us shortly. He's caught up somewhere in a busy schedule today. And he has also been accepted as the Honorary Vice President for MTCWA. And we have also inducted Mr. Noel Carr from Australia as Vice Chairman International Relations for the MTCWA. Noel Carr has sent a message because right now he's in Australia, but he has sent a wonderful message for all of us. I would like to read it out for you. Good morning, Max. First of all, I would like to congratulate you and those involved in organizing the AGM of the MTCWA, which is scheduled on 17th March, that is today. Indeed, it is a great pleasure and privilege and an opportunity for me to message you. I see this as a great platform for you to discuss various aspects pertaining to the sport, which is cycling, in which you excelled continuously for so many years, being crowned the national champion of India. It is a great honor for me to have been associated with you from an early age. I could see the passion and hunger in you, not forgetting the fierce desire, determination, discipline and commitment which made you achieve so many laurels for the state and country. I take this opportunity to wish you the very best and endeavor which is needed to produce young hopefuls and nurturing them into fantastic individuals. I am sure with the type of attitude you have towards cycling, a lot of youngsters will benefit immensely towards the development of these youngsters who have taken to cycling. Your contribution to cycling has been second to none and has been exemplary throughout your cycling career. Certainly, I would have loved to be part of this AGM in person. Very best in conducting the AGM with a lot of success. I would like to list out some of my achievements during my 30 years cricketing career. Produced nearly 15 boys who represented the country in various age category, notably Abhinav Vihari, Ambati Raidu, to name a few, was 7 years state coach under 14. He was also the Osmania University selector for 2 years. He played against 2 English teams consisting of 5 test players. He was also part of being a scorer of 3 international matches. Noel Carr also umpired in Melbourne, Australia, grand finals. He also coached 2 teams in Melbourne. Both won the grand finals. He was also honored with Pride of Andhra. Noel Carr also represented Hyderabad in under 22, 25 and was in the Ranji Trophy team in 1981. He achieved a rare distinction in Hyderabad one-day game. All 10 wickets against State Bank of Hyderabad, Interbank record 1984. He also has a record of bowling non-stop of 25 overs, no restriction in number of overs those days. Thanks so much, Max, for requesting me for a message for your AGM, and take care, God bless you abundantly. Thank you so much. Noel Carr, it's an honor to have you, and it's a privilege to have such a distinguished gentleman on board as Vice Chairman International Relations. I would like to enlighten you all with a little introduction about MTCWA, in what we do, who we are, and what is the vision for the next couple of years. To begin with, MTCWA provides a overall development to the athletes. It's not just a cycling training center, it is an overall athlete development is what we focused. The major priority and the fundamentals are to provide best possible opportunities in cycling for the underprivileged and economically backward athletes. As to set out, that is the core objective of MTCWA in our bylaws. We strive for excellence in everything we do, with the support like great team like parents, athletes and the committee members. We try to provide a possible learning environment that allows every athlete, especially children who are underprivileged and economically backward, to thrive as best cyclists in the country and as an individual as well. We also focus on promotion of girl child in the field of sport. We also try to build great engagement within the MTCWA with the wider community. That is the coach, the MTCWA core committee, the parents, the old athletes who are present here, our friends and other stakeholders. We strictly adhere with the guidelines laid down by the apex cycling body of the country, that is the Cycling Federation of India. We have the blessings of the Secretary General of Asian Cycling Confederation, Sri Omkar Singh Ji, and the Secretary General of Cycling Federation of India, Sri Maninder Pal Singh Ji. Their blessings and their support has always been with us, and subsequently we also focus with our theme of nurturing the complete athlete development from the age group of 6 years to 12 years and beyond. Officially, MTCWA was registered under the Societies Act in the year 2020. And this is our 4th year officially, but Dr. Maxwell Trevor has been the captain of the ship since more than a decade, and he has been supporting by himself with his family a lot of underprivileged athletes at his building. Their food, their equipment, their training, their logistics, their education, everything was taken care by Dr. Maxwell Trevor much before we officially registered for more than a decade. And that is how we were so inspired by his work and the approach and the achievements. We joined Dr. Maxwell Trevor in the year 2020. MTCWA is a selective academy with a multicultural and socially diverse athlete center. We provide equal opportunity for underprivileged and economically backward, along with girl child, to achieve excellence in the sport, cultural, academic, civic, leadership, social endeavors as an all-inclusive environment that we create to support the learning, teaching, and also friendship. Since 2014, MTCWS culture has been characterized by a pursuit of all-round high achievements, starting with a focus on club level races, state championship, school games, Khelo India games, All India University games, national championships, national games, Asian championship preparations, and diversity in athletes. MTCWA is equally positioned as the only academy in the state to win most number of trophies and medals since 2015 in both track, road, and now we have started dominating the mountain bike as well. We have been supported by a lot of interested who share the same vision but couldn't be part of us physically, but they have always been our backbone and support. And huge credit and congratulations and claps to the parents and athletes who have been a great backbone, as well as local racing partners like Hyderabad Racing Circuit, biking equipment support by the Bike Affair, protein support, especially the eggs, since last 2 years by Srinivasa Farms, by Mr. Suresh Chitturi, Anand Arvind and family from Zenoti, Joe Thomas, Zone Ads from Media, Kushal, Manju, parents, Naveen, Srikant, Sridhar, Srinivas, and all the parents present over here. They have been a great support to us in order to achieve such a phenomenal achievements in the state as well as in the country, for being the only private academy to induct 7 athletes in the national cycling centers. We would also like to extend our heartfelt thanks to the GVK Foundation for helping us with equipment support, Mr. GV Sanjay Reddy, Mr. Keshav Reddy, and we are the only private academy with the support of GVK Foundation. We are the only private academy to have a watt bike, a power trainer, which is only available with national training centers, which is a great, phenomenal support. The watt bike itself is worth 7 lakhs, and he has also supported us with a lot of power trainers, heart rate belts, etc. with a great support from Bike Affair as well. Thank you so much, Sanjay Reddy Garu. We have Keith, we have a lot of parents present over here. Arif, and father of Satvik, and a lot of people who has been a great support to us, especially the ladies. Thank you so much for helping us out to achieve this phenomenal success. If I have to mention about the assessment of MTCWA and the achievements, in the year 2023, we undertook talent identification programs one step ahead by conducting India's first and only kids talent identification program of cycling, that is on the flagship and on the birthday of Dr. Maxwell Trevor, 21st of August. We have been doing this talent identification since last 3 years, and in the year 2023 we had 2,000 plus participants of the age group 6 to 16 years. We are the only private academy to conduct such a mega event for kids of 6 to 16 years with a huge spectator crowd at the RRC ground, Secunderabad. We have identified 60 best athletes from these talent identifications, and subsequently they went on to receive the best training from Dr. Maxwell Trevor. Not just training, but also equipment support, nutrition, and overall development as an athlete. And these were the athletes, out of which 7 got inducted into the national cycling centers of various parts of India. We have a few of the athletes are present here. I will call them once I'm done with my report. These selected athletes from the talent identification program went on to represent the state of Telangana at the road and track nationals as well in the same year. We have been also privileged and honored to receive blessings and support, a constant blessing and support from the apex cycling body of the country, that is the Cycling Federation of India. We also had the privilege to have Sri Omkar Singh Ji, the Secretary General of Asian Cycling Confederation and the Chairman of Cycling Federation of India, as a chief guest for the said event in the year 2023. In the year 2022, we had the Secretary General of Cycling Federation of India as a chief guest for the talent identification program. Out of which selected athletes, 14 of our athletes in the age group of 12 to 16, boys and girls, represented the state of Telangana for the track nationals held in Ranchi, Jharkhand, and they performed extremely well. A few of them were in top 10, and a greatest achievement was a bronze medal won by S. Ratnika. And this was a biggest breakthrough in terms of training. Ratnika, popularly known as Lucky, and fruits are reaping. She has also been inducted into the National Cycling Center in Kerala. She is training at the NCOE Trivandrum along with Bindya, Shiva Bindya. Please stand. Yeah. These are the athletes who were identified, picked up at a very raw stage, and then nurtured and trained by Dr. Maxwell Trevor and Lorraine Trevor in order to achieve such a grand success and medal. Shiva Bindya has been in top 5 and top 10s in a lot of national level events right now, and we are hopeful for a medal this year from Bindya. And we also had a bronze medal at the National School Games by Mr. Satvik, and do we have Sahasra? Do we have Sahasra here? Okay. So Sahasra also went on to win a bronze medal silver medal at the School Games Nationals held in Ranchi, Jharkhand. A proud parent, Mr. Radha Krishna. Thank you so much for marking your presence. Our vision and mission and the roadmap laid down by Dr. Maxwell Trevor. Our vision is to train athletes at a very young and raw stage from 6 years to 14 years and beyond. It is extremely difficult to train such young athletes, especially if you see the countries winning Olympic medals follow the same pattern. They train at a very young age so that you have more time to work up with the athletes in terms of winning Olympic medals. And that's the vision by Dr. Maxwell Trevor, to tap the young talent at the right time, train them, nurture them. And he always says, we are not just a cycling training center, we are an overall athlete development. And it goes without saying that the vision is always to clinch medal at the Olympics. But at the same time, even if you do not, we are satisfied that you will always become a great human being by becoming part of this academy. Because ideas, principle, and the fundamentals of Dr. Maxwell Trevor is not just you to become a cycling champion, is also for you to become a great human being. And sports being an integral part of your life can transform various lives, and we have great examples about it. And a classic example, if I can take, is last year we inducted a couple of boys from our locality, and they were completely lost, have no idea what to do. Most of them have stopped going to school as well. And that is when Dr. Maxwell Trevor identified them in the gully while they were roaming around and called them and said, "Would you like to do cycling?" And they said, "Yes, we'll do it." And he asked them to come from tomorrow. 7 of them turned up on the first day, and 2 continued till now. And 2 of them are Chandrakant and Dheeraj we have. It takes privilege to mention about them that now they continue going to schools, they're doing well in academics, they're also doing well in cycling. Chandrakant is going to be the upcoming cycling champion in the next events because he has been doing phenomenally well. And no means to support, the academy is providing every possible equipment that can be given to him and Dheeraj and many who are underprivileged and economically backward to continue cycling. MTCWA has been supporting them in order to win medals. The idea is tapping them young, nurturing them, and once you are selected for the National Cycling Centers, it is a SAI, Sports Authority of India program under the flagship of Khelo India, wherein the under 14 athletes are selected and given the best training, equipment, facilities in terms of infrastructure of the best in the country. And our NCOE athletes can explain what is their take on NCOE training programs. So we are working hard with these athletes to induct them in the NCOE camps and other various cycling national camps. We also have a program called Long-Term Athlete Development Program, which is part of the training from 6 years onwards, which has been devised to nurture, train and develop the athlete from the age groups of 6 to 12 years and get them selected for the Khelo India camps. We are also focusing on building the right training facilities for our athletes. That is going to be our primary focus for the year 2024 and 25, because we feel that we still are lacking with our equipment to match with the best of the best athletes in the country. So we are working on a program to introduce more equipment, more facilities to support these athletes. And before I finish, I would also like to enlighten you with our strategic direction in identifying natural and raw talent across the districts of Telangana state and open to athletes from different parts of the country. We had athletes from Arunachal Pradesh who came all over from Arunachal Pradesh, remotest part of the country. If you throw a stone from their village, it will land up in China. So that's the remotest part. And they came and trained with us for 6 months, and they also got inducted into national cycling centers with their performance. I'm mentioning about Tari and Bisa. Tari and Bisa were present in our last meeting, and right now they're training in NCOE Guwahati. We also have these athletes dominating the state championships since last 2015. We are the only private academy to clean sweep all the medal tallies in state, road, track and MTB. Despite the training has been a grand success despite of not having proper mountain bike cycles, zero training about mountain bike trails. Our athletes went there, dominated and dusted the entire arena by clinching 9 medals at the recently conducted state MTB championship. Not just the MTB, but these athletes have been dominating the entire state championship arena in road and track as well. So huge congratulations to all. Thank you so much. In the area of training and development, the academy is definitely excelling with your support, with your performance. And in order to improve in the area of effective nutrition and basic equipment for the underprivileged and economically backward athletes, training and racing greater support is required. And we have a vision for the next upcoming championships, not just domestic, but also we are looking at international championships now. Because our athletes have started winning national medals. Now it's time to look for international. I think Dr. Maxwell Trevor's dream to reach Olympics has begun now, and we have started sailing. Because the results are evident. Initially, we started off with state level championship. Now we have national championship medals. And soon, I'm sure and confident that this year, MTCW athlete will represent the country at the international championships also. Yeah, I would like to request all the state level winners to please stand. Yes, Vindhya, Satvik, all of you all, yes. Please, round of applause for these athletes. Surya, మీరందరూ నుంచోవాలి, మీకు ఇంగ్లీష్ అర్థం కావట్లేదు. Yeah, and all athletes, please clap for your parents first. Because it is not at all possible to achieve this success without your parents' support. Day in, day out, they have sacrificed their day jobs, they have sacrificed their sleep, their routines, for you to make sure that you reach the training facility on time, for you to get the best equipment on time for the races, for you to reach the event, the venue on time with the best possible resources they have. Sometimes a lot of parents have sacrificed a lot to send their athletes on time to the venue by buying expensive flight tickets, because cycling is very expensive at the very outset. Secondly, when you're carrying cycling through flight, you have to pay extra luggage because each athlete is carrying 2 bicycles. That itself is 15 to 20 kilos along with the other accessories. So the parents, yes, the parents, you deserve a huge round of applause. Athletes, to please clap. But without a light, it is difficult to walk in the dark. And the light is Dr. Maxwell Trevor. And with his vision and direction, we all have started sailing along with him. And before I finish my brief introduction about the academy, पूरा दिन बस नहीं होता आपके बारे में बोलने के लिए. There is so much that he has achieved. It is my honor to share the stage, the vision, and I feel so blessed to be part of the academy, part in the journey, traveling with him. Dr. Maxwell Trevor, the legendary international cyclist, 11-time national champion for consecutive 11 years. I say we can only dream about it, but he says it is possible, anybody can do it. And secondly, he's the only Indian cyclist to reach 0.01 seconds for the Moscow Olympic qualifying timings. In fact, he could have broken that due to unfortunate medical condition by a mosquito. He couldn't achieve that and go through the Moscow Olympics. But however, he's still the legendary cyclist who has achieved that, and till date nobody has done that. Thirdly, after his successful cycling career, he has started giving it back to the society. That's a very big thing to do. And there are various ways you can give back to society. Somebody does charity, somebody does XYZ, but he decided to train people and make champions like him. That's a big vision. And he always says, if I can achieve, I can win 11-time national medals, national champion. If I can become a national champion for 11 times continuously, anybody can do it. And I want to show that to people, that I will train these young athletes and make them win more than, and I want somebody to break my record as well. That is what he always says. Such a humble gentleman I have never seen. He's so accessible, he's easy to move with, and we all have seen that, we all are part of it. He makes you so comfortable around you. Not even a single % of attitude or the head weight you would have seen for a legendary person like him. And we all know in our professional careers and the workplace, a little success is a big head weight. And you could have never seen a 10-kilometer radius में भी नहीं दिखेगा आपको मैक्सवेल सर के. Additionally, the vision he has laid out is phenomenal. Because when he said, let us start training the young age group, everybody said, nahi hota, it's difficult to manage young children. How will you even put them in a single line row? And he said, I'll do it and I'll show. And after 2 years, the results are evident. We were the only private academy to induct 7 under 14 athletes in the National Cycling Center, which is a very big thing. And huge round of applause for Dr. Maxwell Trevor for that, as well as Lorraine Trevor. Not a single day he wastes to appreciate his athletes. He always talks positive things. Never ever seen him talk negative about anyone. I keep telling my staff in my office that I studied in the school and college, but I was educated under Dr. Maxwell Trevor. I was educated under him. I learned the life lessons, how to lead a good life, do good deeds, pay back to the society. And it is so blessing for me to be part of his academy and an honor to serve as a general secretary for the academy. And I'm doing my best to support his vision and journey with people like you. It's so great. In the end, I get a good sleep. No regrets, no drama, no daily soap. I have a good sleep in the end. And that's because of Dr. Maxwell Trevor and people like you. Thank you so much. He's also a well-regarded person in the arena of national cycling body, the Cycling Federation of India. Very well respected. He's the chairman of the Athlete Commission. He's part of the committee, 4-people committee who does the selection for the Indian team for the international events. He's also the coach for coaches. He gives training for the National Institute of Sports, NIS Patiala, and various other coaching aspirants in the field of cycling. And the list goes on. As I told you, the day is not enough. People are waiting. I don't want to kill much time. And this is the brief introduction for the new members about us. We welcome you once again. And secondly, a little video has been put up for you to show our 2023 achievements, the key initiatives we have taken. All are 30 seconds to 1 minute video bites. I would like everyone to please have a look about 2023. Sure. Next up, I would also like to tell you the events our athletes took part in the year 2023. Halo India Women's League. And so I request the athletes, whenever I mention the events, to please stand up, who were the participants in those events. Halo India Women's League. Yeah. National Championships of Track, Road and Mountain Bike. Those who all participated. Okay. National School Games. Yeah. Huge round of applause for these athletes. Next up, MTCWA also conducted a very big flagship event last year, that was the Halo India Women's League. We not only conducted the South Zone, we also conducted another states event, back-to-back, 2 track events and road events, and under the flagship program of Sports Authority of India, Halo India scheme, and we had participants from 5 South Zone states, and our athletes did extremely well. Because the event success wouldn't have been possible without the support of parents and especially the media partners, Zone Ads and team, Kushal, Manju, Sai, Gopi. Huge support from Keith, Salim, Srikanth, Arif, Srinivas. They were working the entire night for the 10 days for these events. And special thanks to Ara Naveen. He's in Siddipet now. But despite of having high fever, he was helping us out with all the print material and along with Keith. Thank you so much, guys. We were highly appreciated by the Cycling Federation of India, and they were zapped to see that a private academy conducting a mega event, something like this. Thank you so much. I would like to also read out, Secretary General of Cycling Federation of India has sent a message for all of us. The permission of Dr. Maxwell Trevor, I would like to read out. Dear President Maxwell Trevor, on behalf of Cycling Federation of India, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to you and your esteemed team at Maxwell Trevor Cycling Welfare Association for the exceptional work you are doing to elevate the cycling movement, particularly in Hyderabad. Your dedication and commitment in promoting cycling and nurturing young cyclists in Hyderabad are truly commendable. By providing support and encouragement to budding cyclists, you are not only fostering a culture of fitness and well-being, but also nurturing future champions who may one day represent our nation on the international stage. Your efforts align perfectly with our vision of expanding the cycling community and creating a conducive environment for the sport to flourish. It is heartening to witness the positive impact you are making in the lives of countless young enthusiasts. We look forward to continued collaboration and partnership in our shared mission to advance cycling across the nation. Together, we can inspire more individuals to embrace the joy of cycling and reap its numerous benefits. Once again, congratulations on your remarkable achievements, and may you and your team continue to inspire and empower cyclists in Hyderabad and beyond. Warm regards, Maninder Pal Singh, Secretary General, Cycling Federation of India. Thank you so much, Shri Maninder Pal Singh ji, blessing us and supporting us as always in the vision of Dr. Maxwell Trevor. Now, I would like to call upon Dr. Maxwell Trevor, the President of Dr. Maxwell Trevor Cycling Welfare Association, to enlighten us and share his views for today.
Subscribe to our channel, click the bell icon and select all.